And this is the VikingGaymer, and welcome back to Valhalla. I am extremely tired. I had to record this when I just wake up because I got work. So unfortunately, no drinking for me for this part. But that doesn't mean that I'm gonna enjoy this game any less because I'm not having a drink. So anyway, last time, did I really show up, or is she like the ghost? Hey, so yeah, the last part before we quit. It said that we needed to buy Love is a Drug? The song? Sold, your love is a drug. That's it, right? Idle Hell, a magazine. A magazine with all the items has a downloaded code for your love is a drug. Okay. You're about to buy that. Click. Yeah. So there. Now we got that, so that hopefully helped. Jill bought what she wanted, and she's pleased with herself. She will surely be focused at work today. You can now browse here and Mickey's blog. Alright. So, apparently, I got her super wasted last time I played this, so... Oops. I kind of wonder if she had anything in her blog about... Thanks, GC... Oh, I love this place. So much energy, so much love. I could feel the optimism in the air. Even after all the struggles, you still came to see me, and I got to experience the loudest and craziest crowd in my whole career. I'm beyond speechless. That said, I'm excited to announce that we will have a second date in the city. It wasn't easy to set up, but I'm so happy my agency approved it. This was by far our biggest show, and I can't wait to experience it again. Yeah, blah, 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 Vicky. Alright. Enough of that bullshit. Let's get to work. I'm excited for work. Let's go. Certain people doing this. Good evening. Oh, hey there. I was expecting the bar to be different before opening hours, but I guess it's just the same tired thing. Alma? Ah, Leonidas. Julian. Marcello. I stumbled across her on my way. I was singing a lot lately, so I actually started thinking of the lyrics for Africa. I stumbled across an old man along the way. I stumbled across her on my way, and I asked her if she wanted to tag along. Hope you don't mind. Sure, make yourself at home. Also, like I said, I just woke up, so my voice is not all the way there. I keep forgetting to do my voice exercises. That's a shitty habit of mine I gotta break. But, yeah. So if I keep coughing, or if I don't sound, the characters don't sound like they're, usually are, I'm sorry. I'll try and get better with it as I, keep using it. Where's the boss? She didn't put the helmet on again, did she? She went out for a bit. I don't know what for, but she'll be back. Alright. Alma, make yourself comfortable while I prepare. Right, thanks. Okay, so we can now switch music. Let's do... Let's get these ones out because they haven't been played yet. That. An alternate reality and the assignment. There. So now we can play those. But now we gotta fix some other ones. Welcome to Valhalla. A neon glow lights. Commencing simulation. I like Drive Me Wild. That's one of my favorites so far. Who was I? Troubling news. A gay that invited. Un momento. Oh wait, can we actually get Your Love is a Drug? Because we just bought it? Your Love is a Drug! Yay! We're getting that. I want to listen to that. I want to see what the hype is about. Maybe she'll like us when we play it. And with renewed hope, there we go. Your Love is a Drug is on here. Alright, let's... Alright, I like this. Time to mix drinks, change lives. What was that? Oh, just something they made me say back in the instruction. It kind of stuck. Huh. I went to a school that made us stand with our hands in our backs when someone came in. The habit didn't rub off until high school or so. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Oh yeah, look at this. A glass with a signature. To I'll assume it's either an autograph or an impromptu medicine recipe. That Kira Miki girl came here yesterday before her concert, actually. Oh yeah, now I see her name here. You don't seem very surprised. I like B-Link more, actually. The stoic-looking duo, right? Yup, those. Seems you had a better day than mine yesterday. I had to break up with Damien. I see. Want a drink? You don't seem very surprised. Alma, we've known each other for, what, a few months now? I'd be interested if those relationships of yours went further than a week or two. Wow, harsh. You say you broke up, but there's usually not enough time to foster something to break. It's more like the guy wasn't that what I wanted, so I stopped flirting. You could pretend to be more interested, you know. Like my mom says, if I don't buy it, it's because I know the product. Speaking of buying, do you want a frame? A frame? Yeah, for all these pics you have of your boss, the ones filling your phone's memory. Some seem sneakily taken at that. Is that true? What do you care? How the hell did you find that out? So it is true. Shut up. I'm a hacker, remember? You shouldn't piss off a hacker. Oh, I really like this one of her sleeping in her office. I think I'll copy it. You... Hey, can you make me a bad touch before we keep arguing? Pfft, sure. Bad touch, huh? Alright, we're into making more drinks. Bad touch. 2 Bronson. Powder Delta. And I'm not gonna buzz her drink because... Or make her drink stronger, I should say, because... Apparently that was a bad move. Although, it did unlock some interesting conversations with... people that got drunk. Or the person that got drunk, I should say. All on the rocks and mixed. Oh, I was about to go for blended. Oops. That would have been bad. Here. Who gives these drinks their silly names? Usually the one who registers it. Some people have quite the silly sense of humor. Like that girl who keeps laughing over their particular drink's name. Yeah. No, it was also timing-wise, that was perfect, but also I really had to cough. So, who's Damien again? The one with the nice car. Sure, he's also the manager at the bank, but that car was what caught my eye. Blah, 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 blah. I can't read either. And what was wrong with him? It turns out he was a LARPer. LARP? Live-action role-playing? Why is that an issue? Sounds more like the nickname of some very heavy-handed writer or military organization. What did he roleplay as? Have you heard of the Woodstock fairs? Those events where people barely dress, stink, roll in the mud, fuck in the open? Wow. Those are hippies, yeah. He frequents those, and it's something I'd rather not deal with at all. If I stayed with him, I'd eventually have to. I mean, I need to support my partner in what he does, but if it's something like that... You see? That's the problem right there. You say breaking up like you had something formal, but most of the time you're still getting to know him. Think about it. Have you ever ended your longest lasting relationship for things like those? Okay, sorry for not using the right word or whatever, but I'm still sorely disappointed. And at least I'm trying to get some action. When was the last time you spent the night with someone else? Last night. Your cat doesn't count. A year ago, it was messy. See? I mean, I had no idea how you deal with that. If I were you, I would have pushed fuckboy over there into a closest age... What? If I were you, I would have pushed fuckboy over there into a closet... closet ages ago. Oh. I don't know why I have a problem reading. My dyslexia is coming out. Fuck my life. Fuckboy? People have different needs and priorities. Yes, but don't you miss having the warmth of someone else at your side? Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs, putting your head on their chest, listening to them breathe as they pet your head, dozing off knowing they're there, watching you, protecting you. Jill? Anything I can make you just shut up and drink? I'll have you know that my Uncle Juan taught me ventriloquism when I was 12. drinking won't stop me from talking or making tasteless puns for Aunt Rosa. So, get me something weird, would you? Huh? Ventriloquism. Weird. A weird drink? Yeah, something different, experimental, uncommon. Let's see. That's an interesting one. Uncommon? A spicy one. A Bleeding Jane. Classic, sobering, no. Promo bland. Vintage, no. We want something uncommon. Sour, girly, soft, strong, bubbly, classic, bland. Bitter, promo, manly. Burning, happy, strong. It's not a lot of much that are like uncommon. I thought there would be an uncommon section. Shit. Shit. I guess I'll do a Zen Star. Zen Star is 4 of each ingredient, all on the oh, okay, that's easy to remember. 2, 3, 4. I know this might be wrong, but I'm actually curious, so that's why I'm going with it. And it's got an interesting style to, like, do this, so maybe she'll like it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay, so all on the rocks and mixed. Ooh, that's pretty. Here. Yeah, this fits the bill. Whew. I just guessed. I had no idea what you wanted. It's a promotional drink made to commemorate a movie. Read, they leapt at the chance to sell drinks that would be unmarketable otherwise. Oh. You know, your orders are weird today. They are? Yeah, usually the first thing... Oh, God. I can't hear myself talk. This music's loud in my ears. It's probably not loud for you guys because I edited it down, but wow. Yeah, usually the first thing you ask for is a Brandtini, and then something like a Cobalt Velvet or something. Well, I sometimes feel like I need something different, you know? Something tells me part of the reason you left this Damien is because he was too deep into routine. Maybe. Hey, speaking of routines, as a hacker, what's your opinion on the whole Alice Rabbit thing? That's the silence of somebody who just heard something stupid. Stupid enough to warrant a speech they've prepared just for occasions like this. As always, very perceptive of you. You know, decades ago there was this group of people that hacked simple sites with an agenda. Can't remember what they used to call themselves, I just remember that it was just petty vandalism. Anyway, everyone that participated started using the same name. They wanted to create this anonymous anarchist identity. The whole Alice Rabbit thing is the logical conclusion of that. It's what happens when that idea reaches its breaking point and goes mainstream. It is no longer a group, but an individual. An untouchable entity watching from the shadows, monitoring and judging everything anyone does. Observing, tolerating no one but itself. A lot of bullshit for what essentially a pet that press made up. The antithesis of your usual boogeyman if you missed. So you don't think such a person exists? Don't know, don't care. I mean, we have seen the actions of such an entity. But it might be anything, an individual, a group, an AI. That's not taking into account all the copycats and pranksters using the name. So Alice Rabbit is a thing that exists, but it's also really muddied overall. There's something else that worries me though. My fucking god, I can't fucking read today. I am enjoying this game. I just can't fucking read. That kind of story always catches the attention of kids and such. They start trying to hack stuff without knowing the risks or consequences. Imagine if suddenly a group of tweens broke into this bar and started asking for drinks. That's how it feels for me, and it's thanks to that damned Alice Rabbit thing. I see. But enough of that, there's a more pressing matter at hand. There is? Yeah, you've been delaying my invitations for hanging out sometime for too long. Oh, that. Do you hate me that much, Jill? Does my presence make you that uncomfortable? No, at this rate, I might just crash by your apartment. That way you can't say no. Maybe I'll also crash for the night. We could have a sleepover, braid our hair, tell our stories all night, shower together. You know, you need some human warmth in that place. Your tits alone would fill my entire bathroom. Man, you react too nonchalantly. It's no fun. React a little bit. Let me tease you for a second. I refuse. In all seriousness, though, any particular reason you keep turning down my invitations? I mean, it's not a date. I just want to have a conversation with you outside these four walls. I'm not a morning person. I registered for a night shift precisely to avoid waking up early. The earliest I've asked you out is 10 a.m., you know. That's early morning by my standards. I mean, it's not that I don't want to hang out, I just don't want to wake up that early. You are hopeless. Anyway, I'm gonna need another drink here. Like, say, a big brandini. Finally, that's the Alma I know. A big one. Double the ingredients. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1 and 2. All aged and mixed. There you go. Your big brandini. You know, brandini is such a weird name. It was originally supposed to replicate the martini. Problem is, the BTC got a hold of a brand of Vermouth that was named after a certain automobile company. So on a weird whim, they changed that name. I see. You know, I was wondering. Yeah? Don't you worry about what the people you work for might be doing with the information you provide? Not really. You don't? Do you worry about what happens when people leave this place drunk? Not really. Most of the time. Well, neither do I. Why should you? Do you get people drunk? Some say my beauty is intoxicating, but that's beside the point. I get my payment, do my job, and forget about the whole thing. You make your job sound so easy. Once you understand what precautions to take, it's no problem, and I've always found my job fun. However, most of my contracts are consultancy-based gigs. It's not like every day it's a thrill. I gotta get comfortable. I'm slouching here. Do you meet your clients? Or do you meet with your clients? Or I don't. It's always from behind, as many filters as I can imagine. I remember I once did a job where I had a couple of kids relaying letters. For security reasons, right? Actually, because that way I lose a lot less time. I don't have to deal with clients hitting on me or pestering me after the job's done. I also don't have to lose time proving my worth because big boobs equals small brain or some shit like that. I mean, protecting my identity is one of the reasons, but the few times I've shown myself, they weren't even risky or dangerous jobs, just run-of-the-mill security checks. I don't know, maybe I need to show up as a disheveled nerd or something, give them what they expect to see me. Or I just don't show up and save myself the trouble. Why all the questions? Just things I've been curious about and always forget to ask. So many Alice Rabbit headlines have made me wonder about the hacking business too. Oh, I'll remember to ask you things next time then. Well, I'll take my leave now. See ya. Take care. Oh, this reading is bad for the throat. Why do I not have a drink prepared? Not alcohol. I just need a drink. Oh, I have apple juice. Okay, there we go. I forgot I have apple juice because I like to drink, mix my drinks, so I had a bunch of apple juice, so I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna down one. Hello, sugar. Ow. Oh, God. Oh, it's Mr. Donovan. Oh, God. Thank God I took that drink then. Oh, he's gonna ruin my voice. Mr. Donovan, no, I'm not ready for this. Like my pop used to say, never touch the ass of a woman with metallic arms. I think it's more like plastic and carbon fiber. They're hard as fuck, and that's all my admin felt. Oh, he was saying that to Alma as she was walking out. That's what it was. Do you normally greet people that way? I'm a man that can't contain himself when he sees something he likes, kid. Oh, but don't worry, you're safe. You're flattered and fueled at my summer house. Wow. Still a prick, I see. A bit of advice, you shouldn't provoke the ones serving your drinks or food. I might poison them, you know. Don't be offended, kid. You have your audience. I'm just not part of it. Today I'm making this a quick one. Gotta tend to business in a while. Having said that, I'll just have the usual. The usual, he says. Alright, so a big beer. A big beer. So we gotta go ahead and mix these up. 2 of them, 4 of them, and 8 of them. And all mixed. There we go. Here's your drink. Sure, this'll work. What brings you today, Mr. Donovan? That girl I interviewed yesterday is coming back again in a couple of weeks. So I was working to clinch an exclusive interview. Did you succeed? Who the hell do you think you're talking to? I'm Donovan D. Dawson. I always get what I want. Sure, I had to blackmail the editors of other outlets, but the end result is what matters. I see. Wait, blackmail? You'd be surprised at the kind of stuff you find out when you get the right people drunk. Hey, the signature on that glass over there. Oh yeah. That big-tittied Lilum was here? She came yesterday before the concert, yeah. Anything juicy came out of her yesterday? I can't read. This is finally where I break down. It's me playing those old RPG horror games all over again, where I can't read shit. My life is at an end! No. Gossip worthy? No. Tabloid worthy? No. Come on, there has to be something. Well, her love for what she does is so honest and pure that anyone who tries to ruin it would be ashamed. Oh, don't give me that shit. Throw me a bone here, anything. I've got nothing. Everyone has a price. How much for you to spill the beans? I'm serious here. She said nothing that could be used against her or that you didn't already know. Fine. Hey kid, do you think Lilum have nipples? Excuse me? I mean, I've seen a couple pornos where they have them, but they could be modded, you know? So yesterday, while interviewing this singer Lilum chick, I kept wondering if those tits had nipples. I mean, I'd be fine without them, but the curiosity is killing me. But I'm even more curious about the engineers that designed them. Can you picture a room full of people discussing whether or not the tits on a Lilum look good? A bunch of guys and a lesbo engineer wonder... Wow, this guy is so... His imagination is something else. His imagination is impeccable. His imagination is something completely different. A bunch of guys and a lesbo engineer were wondering if the latest model's vagina is good enough. Ugh. Don't bring up vaginas to me. Ugh. If you're a woman, I'm sorry, but ugh. I can't handle that. Ugh. I'm getting sick just thinking about it. Man, God bless those sons of bitches. Any interesting review of tomorrow's news? You expect me to share my information when you wouldn't share your scoop on the singer? How can one share when there's honestly nothing to share? I'm gonna be a good citizen today and let this one pass. Have you heard of a group called the Harbingers? Not really, no. There's some group wanting to overthrow the White Knights. I read their manifesto in the bathroom once. Interesting piece and even better makeshift toilet paper. They talk about how the organization is corrupt, full of mob bosses or something like that. I think I've heard about that somewhere. One of them. They sent a message to some outlets saying they have proof of their claims. That they're gonna release it to the public tomorrow. Oh, that'd be interesting to see, I think. I know, right? Alright, kid, give me a Bleeding Jane so I can call it a day. Oh, okay, a Bleeding Jane. We have not made that one yet. One Bronson... Does he want a big one? No, he didn't specify. You need to always specify to your bartenders. Otherwise, why matter? Why does it matter? Why do you matter? I'm sorry. I am sorry. I literally just woke up and started recording because I have to walk to my work in about an hour. And it takes me about an hour to get there. But I need my exercise because I'm fat. I'm sorry. And blended. Okay. There you go. Here. Simple enough for you, I see. Also, Mr. Donovan keeps on destroying my voice. Oh my god. So I've heard this is Dane Zane's bar, is it true? Yeah. Never thought I'd hear about the undefeated of the West again. More so after that incident with the bears. Where is she? She's out running some air. Bears? 6 years ago, a cash-strapped Dana Zane entered a cash-strapped Dana Zane entered the underground ring for money. I should do that for all of his lines, so I can actually read them. Faced 10 enraged grizzly bears. She beat them all without killing them. I heard she set them free afterwards. And it's working. Wow. What does that say about me where I actually have to motion out the words for this character just to read them? Wow. I've learned something new about myself today. I forgot what she said. Oh no. I was drunk and bored. What can I say? Do you know she lost her arm there? Can't remember. Too drunk. Maybe she had her prosthetic then too. I heard someone there suggest that she lost it after throwing a baseball out of some stadium. Threw it so hard her arm fell off. But that sounds more like an unsubstantiated rumor. Unsubstantiated. There, I finally said it. I know how to read. I'm sorry. I'm drunk. It's the Bleeding Jane. It's the Bleeding Jane going through my head. More like something she made up. Well, I gotta go. Next time you see Dana, thank her for winning me as my second yacht. I knew betting on her was the right choice. Please come again. Yeah. Oh, thank God, a break. Oh, yes. It's such a good break. My headphone! Ah, boss, you're back. Yeah, sorry about not being here earlier. What were you doing? I had a brief meeting with my BTC regional manager. Oh, everything alright? As alright as it can be, considering that we're closing eventually. When will that happen? I don't know. Brian said that we'll be safe for a few months while the paperwork is filed and everything's being put in order. Oh. I was also talking to him about you. About me? Yeah, I was telling him to do whatever it takes to ensure you don't spend too much time without a job. If possible, to reassign you ASAP after closing. Hey, if it helps, Brian might be the angriest of us all. They want to close the only bar in the whole area that hasn't given me any headaches, he says. Huh. What about Gil? He's the one that worries me the most, actually. He's kind of working using the credentials of another guy that was working here before. Who? The one who bought a levitation potion and then threw himself off a building? Ah, yes, the levitation potion story. You use weird euphemisms, boss. Anyway, I find it hard to believe that Gil would find a job after all this. Just who is Gil? I have an idea of who he is, but I'm still putting pieces together. Anyway, back to work. Imminent closure is no excuse to slack off. Yes, sir. You guys do know I can hear you, right? This place looks familiar. Who is this? Oh god, hi! You're cute! You look like a figurine. Excuse me, is this the Valhalla bar? It is indeed. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh god, what is Say planning now? Excuse me? I'm just gonna give her that voice because fuck it. I want a drink whose name was changed after many women protests. Can you give me that? Sure. A drink? Well, I don't know. We're going nothing but mammals at all. Jersey brew beer has some luxury, but this one's pretty close. Say the name of this drink 3 times in the front of a mirror and you'll look like a fool. One of these will make your teeth turn blue. Hope you brushed them well. I don't think the smug assholes will recommend it, but they're too bossy being smug assholes. It's like champagne served in a cup of cola. It will knock your drunkenness off. A couple of these will make your tongue velvety, more of them will be sleeping. It's like drinking ethanol, PG-rated shows, favorite beer. This one's kind of unbearable. It's mostly for fans of the movie, so it's supposed to mean a punch to the nerves, but the name actually described what you feel while drinking it. One of these is enough to leave your face of the planet. No thermometer was harmed to the creation of this drink. No relation to the Hadron Cannon you can see on the moon. This drink does not represent the independence of the power unit. It was originally called Pretty Woman, but too many people complained there should be a pretty woman if there was a pretty man. Okay, so this is what she was talking about. 5 aldehyde. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. And 3 of these. All aged and mixed. This is what she's talking about, right? Here you go. Very nice. Thanks a lot. So, say, miss. I'm Stella Hoshi. My pleasure. Yeah, I know her. She's been here before, yes? Yup, in fact, I'm glad you know her because she left this here last time. Oh, God, so she left her helmet behind again? Not the first time, huh? Her helmets have been picked up by all sorts of people in the last 3 months. Valets, nurses, morticians, fire jugglers. She's been lucky enough to always leave it with the people who return it, at least. Whoa, quite a few people. Say's as much of a sociable girl as she is a total klutz. At least when she's not being serious, she's very competent when she puts her mind to it. How many of you are actually now ruining the image of this girl because I gave her that voice? I'm pretty sure you had a voice in your mind that I should have given this person, but now I just totally ruined it, didn't I? Payback? I don't know. I'm a dick. I see. So did she recommend you to this place, or... We're meeting here today. I can see why she chose this place. It's the kind of place she likes. Say, is that Kiramiki's autograph on the glass? Seems like the glass is a conversation starter. Nice. Yeah, it is. How did you get it? She stopped here yesterday just before the concert. Really? I mean, she did? Yeah, nice girl. Can I see it? Sure. Yup, this star-like signature is hers. So your name's Jill, then? Yes. 8 is nice. Here you go. I'm slowly changing your voice. I don't know why. Do you like her, Miss Stella? Just call me Stella. I do. Whenever you hear her songs, you're filled with so much energy and happiness. I heard she even opened with a new version of Shine Spark. I'm so vexed that I couldn't purchase a ticket for this one. New version? Yes, I heard a leak from the event. It felt more, how to put it, hot-blooded? I see. She definitely took the dark act too far. Oh, excuse me for a second. Hello? Where the hell are you? Car crash? Oh, you're helping. Will it take long? Alright. Yeah. Don't worry. I take it that was Say. Yes. Will you wait for her? I will. In the meantime, I feel like having another drink. One that was prepared in the memory of its creator's dearest friend. Alright. A drink in honor of a good friend. Alright. Then read through all the drinks. We were right here. No. We have to read through it all. Nothing but mammals, luxury. But this one's pretty close to the real. No. Say no. I think it was a Piano Man, wasn't it? Based off of the previous few conversations we had in the last few parts? I don't remember. I could be totally wrong. This might be my first mistake. Well, no, I already made a few mistakes. Fuck it. I make mistakes anyway. That's part of my gimmick. I make mistakes intentionally. Did you buy it? 3 Karma Trine. All on the rocks and mix. Let's try this one out. Is this the one you had in mind? Yes, exactly. Okay, good. Thank you. May I ask you something that might be personal? It isn't about my eye, is it? No, it's not. Or at least I don't think so. I'm reading all my lines like that now. No, it's not. Or at least I don't think so. I don't get to serve many cat boomers, so it's something I've been curious about. Cat boomer? Is that what you are? Did you go through the procedure because of a disease or because of the fad? Before I was born, I was diagnosed with nanomachine rejection. So it had to be done, otherwise I would have died shortly after birth. I'm a bit on the weak side because of it, though. I keep having the cough, I keep having the burp, I'm having the shittiest fucking morning, I haven't eaten yet, I gotta go to work soon. This part is just fantastic, isn't it? Is this the quality content that you need? Why do I do this? I don't know. What the fuck is this? Oh my god. I swear I'm not drunk, I've been drinking it all. I'm just stupid. I'm sorry if I overstepped. I don't mind. It's always nice to dispel the idea that my parents were just into the fad. You seem to know your drinks, Jill. Well, I guess I've read a bit more than the recipe book. Do you like alcohol? Yeah, but not in the usual way. I don't drink that much outside of canned beer. But their colors, their stories, the way you need to keep them stored, their designs... It sounds a bit silly when you say it out loud. Not at all. Do you collect them or anything like that? Actually, yeah, I started with my grandpa's collection and have been slowly growing it. It's been hard because of my debts, but I managed, little by little. Do you like alcohol, Stella? I'm here, alright. But I'm normally more of a social drinker. Unless it's with somebody I don't tend to drink with much. I see. Sorry I'm late. Welcome. Oh yeah, I gotta do her... I call it the blonde voice, but she's not blonde. You will take your sweet time. Yeah, sorry. I got caught in the rush hour traffic too, and figured walking might be faster. Luckily there was a building with emergency stairs nearby, and I climbed down. Took an air cab. Oh. I would suggest using ground transportation, but I'm happy to see you put safety first. Safety? No, girl. No. Flying cars are just way cooler. I still don't understand how they don't give you motion sickness. I'm kind of reminding myself of Sean Connery as he's playing James Bond for this character. I don't know why I made that connection. If I find out how I avoided it, you'll be the first to know. Anyway, I'll have whatever she orders next. I'd like a drink that was... You're at it again? You and your cryptic orders always leaving us with weird stuff. Hey, I expect only the best from whoever serves me. They need to be able to answer these kinds of orders. Still, I'm sure you're wearing poor Jill here out with that kind of stuff. She's done quite well so far, actually. Really? Thank you. Whatever, please order something normal, would you? That'll be 2 fringe weavers then. You'll have 2 drinks at once? No, we're sharing. What, like half a glass for each? Is it better if it's 1 for each? Yeah, I'm kind of glad I gave her the blonde voice. Don't worry, you will see. Fringe weavers, huh? Have we made that yet? I'm not sure. We gotta make 2 of them. And 9, holy shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All aged and mixed. There's that. And then now the second one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Aged. Mixed. There we go. 2 fringe weavers. So, this one's for you, and this one's for me. You said you wanted whatever I asked for, right? Oh, that way. You could have said so earlier. Oh yeah, here. Hey, this is where I left my helmet. Thanks. You really need to be more careful with your things. Yeah, but I have spares. Those spares should be saved for when you're... The fringe weaver's getting into my bionic brain. Those spares should be saved for when the one you're using breaks or malfunctions, not when you lose it. Those helmets cost money, you know. Yes, sorry. Should I say that that boss got her head stuck between because of a jammed button? Speaking of money, you still going to that meeting at the bank tomorrow? Yup. You worried? I'll refrain from now. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. Don't be. It'll be fine. Rumors are just rumors. Rumors? They say something might happen at the bank tomorrow, but with all the tension in the air lately, it's hard to know if it's true. As if the fear-mongering wasn't enough, the people have also started spreading baseless rumors. Just yesterday, I had to stop a group of rampaging youngsters that heard the city would be leveled by bombs. Huh. Everyone's on edge. Yes. I know you're worried, but I have to go there. It's order from the higher-ups. Tell me something. If somebody came after me, do you think they'd stand a chance? You're quite strong, but... I'll take something to protect myself. Be prepared for anything. Would that make you feel safer? Maybe. I'll tell you what. After I come back, we'll get some ice cream. That way you can vent all your frustrations. Alright. Seems my vehicle is here to pick me up. You coming, say? Nah, I'll stay here a bit longer. Okay then, take care. Bye. Oh, I get to do your voice now? Oh, such a treat. You know, I just did G. Dawson's voice, and oh my god. Oh my god. I have to express myself just to be able to actually voice this character. And apparently I gotta do the same for this one. I don't know what kind of mood I'm in, but holy shit. I mean, I did drink last night. Maybe it transitioned, I don't know. Or I'm just fucking getting into it, I don't know. She's such a worrywart. That means she cares about you. I've never doubted. Say, why does my helmet smell like bacon? Bacon? Not that I mind, I'm just curious. Well, you know how some things absorb the smell of what's nearby. You must have grabbed it from one of the ingredients. Is one of your ingredients for your drinks bacon? I see. Do you believe all that stuff about tension growing in the anarchist group trying to disband the White Knights? To tell you the truth, I'm a bit worried. Even in my division, there's some shady business going on, but I don't want to investigate too deeply. What kind of business? From what I understand, things like working with human traffickers or drug dealers, letting them act as they please. Some even say that the ones that get apprehended are the ones that have failed them in some way. Stella always says the White Knights are just glorified mall security. She says that if it's been proven beyond a doubt that some shady business is going on, Zaibatsu Corps main branch would separate themselves from the whole White Knight division. Something about the associates' fear of bad PR resulting in them moving to the BTC. Sounds plausible. Yeah, it kind of worries me though, because I really like my job. And I guess a similar fear exists among the upper ranks. Lately, they seem restless. They seem restless. Too much politics. Oh, too much politics, huh? It hurts my brain. Just by reading these texts and screwing it up, it hurts my brain. I just want to rescue people and help them. I just want to do my job without worries about politics of any kind. What are you doing at the bank tomorrow? My colonel needed to relay some information to the manager, and I was picked because he trusted me. Well, he said, you're such a simpleton that you'd never give the wrong message, but it's his intention that counts. Oh. Finally, Dorothy has come back to Valhalla. Please refrain from doing those sitcom-like entrances. You're disturbing our other clients. Oh, come on. You know the audience would have gone wild with that one. And besides, you make it sound like you have a full house. It's uncommon to see you here 2 days in a row. I wanted to grab something before starting my shift. Grab something before they start grabbing me, you could say. Hey, are you having a drink? Can I buy you one? Why, yes, thank you. Honey, you should follow her example and offer me drinks more often. We'll see. What are you having? I'll have what she's having. Then I've got the perfect thing. Let's have a blue fairy. One for both? One for each. Alright. Blue Fairy. The pretty drink. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have no idea why I'm so goddamn loopy, but it's actually kind of fun. I mean, I'm kind of like getting into the mood of the game, and I don't know, it just feels great. I know I sound completely... So, I'm sorry. I mean, I am that, but... why do you watch me then? Yeah. These girls don't need to be drunk. I'm gonna stick to the plan and not ruin any of my, drinks. There we go. 2 fairies. Hey, this is pretty good. See? And it's blue like your hair. It is. Oh god, these 2 voices are so goddamn similar. I have to switch between them. It's so difficult. So what's your name, sweetie? Call me Say. Oh, alright, Say. I'm Dorothy. Say. Yes, yes. Say. Yes, yes. Say. Oh my god, shut up! Just smack them both. Say. Say, why did you just buy me a drink? Or why'd you buy me a drink? I just thought you were cute as a button, so I wanted to invite you to join me. Wow, you have to be the first person to offer me a drink without having an ulterior motive. And that includes fuckboy over there. What do you mean? Trust me, when you work in my kind of field, you learn to read cues from everything. And this girl is simple to a fault. How so? Her mouth's not moving. I don't know if that's the glitch or she's ventriloquisming. You're the what you see is what you get type. That look on your face is one of the simply sees no point in lying. Coupled with the fact that you're here is in what looks like your working attire tells me that you're so married at your job that sex is too far down your priority list to notice its existence. So if you invited me to a drink because you found me cute and that's the extent of it, I believe you. Thank you. Doing these voices is hard. Oh hey, the news is talking about Alice Rabbit. Cool. You say what's the first one, but what about Deal giving you... You say she's the first one, but what about Deal giving you a ticket to the other day? Who? Oh yeah, the little one with the dogs. No, he doesn't count. He looked like a humanoid gnat. Ouch. You seem very perceptive, Dorothy, but I'm not too far behind. How so? I can tell your body's heavily modded with things you shouldn't even have. Your tongue is a Bebo 69 with data scanning capabilities. Your skin is coated with an anti-radiation finish. Your joints are of the premium ultra-flexible variety. And the most important thing, your hands. What about them? I don't know how modded your body is under your clothes. The tongue, joints, and skin are merely interesting. But your hands are the Mird 113 of Realta Industries. A model designed to shoot Class 5 bullets from its fingertips. So, Clause G of Article 17 in the Augmentation and Modifications Law on the topic of ballistic augmentations, any humanoid or sapient creature on the civilian designation that has upgraded any of its person to hold firearms to Class 3 grade or higher will be either commissioned or disarmament or sent to danger zones. What are you going to do? Nothing. Huh? I'm not in law enforcement. I just do rescue. And even if I was, I'm not on duty right now. Oh. I want to know, though, why go through with the upgrade? A girl's gotta take care of herself, you know. I want to be able to deal with things if they get ugly, and this is the most discreet mod I had. Or at least I thought so. Oh, yeah. Okay then, can I give you some advice? I guess. The reason I could tell is not your default hand model, is your fingertips. The tips are a little bigger than to make the cannons fit. You could get a small mod that changes them into disposable tips. Assuming they're being used for self-defense and not regular use, of course. I see. Well, I gotta go, and yes, another thing. If you aim for the arms or legs once it's self-defense, anything more is assault. Yeah. Bye, Dorothy. Bye, Jill. Bye-bye. Please come again. I thought she was gonna take me away. They would put me Two if I behave well. That's what happens when you underestimate people. Although I'm tempted to ask. About what? DNA reading tongue? Very prehensible, intuitive also, it vibrates. Extra flexible joints? Do you really need to ask? Anti-radiation coating? Hey, my skin's my first tool of the trade. I need to take care of it as much as possible. And it makes it feel so soft no matter how much it's been battered. Alright then. So you fancy yourself a diviner, reading people and all? Not really, I'm just quite good at reading people. I guess it's a byproduct of dealing with so many people on a daily basis. It's a bit surreal to hear that from a little. What can you say about me then? Let's see. You're very, very sexually frustrated. It's not the act itself, but rather that your partners can't seem to satisfy you on a deeper level. There's an even deeper frustration, something happened that's blocking you. Maybe there's someone who you know who won't return your feelings. Maybe you were hurt in the past. Thus your demeanor is that of someone who feels like life is playing tricks on her. Like a dog whose owner never really throws the ball. Ow. Oh boy, did I actually hit the nail on the head? I was making this stuff up on the fly. All of that was just rubbish, I'd say, because it's right 80% of the time. Generic bullshit, if you will. You'd be surprised at the amount of sexual frustration people hold. I can't read you, honey. You're too good at putting on a professional face. But this definitely gives me more insight into you. Lucky, lucky. Aren't you late or something? I am, but if you might let me satisfy your frustrations, I could stall for some time. Go. Fine. Bye-bye, honey. Artificial intelligence has come rather far, eh? One wonders how artificial it remains. Shut up, fuckboy. Everything done? Yeah. Hey, boss. This might seem random, but do you remember the first time I came to the bar? When you came to submit your contract? Yeah, why? Well, for some reason, I've been hung up on it since this morning, and I just realized why. The visage that welcomed me back then was Gil trying to pull your hand out of a jar. Oh yeah, that! I can't remember what exactly, but something fell inside and I tried to retrieve it. I just kind of put my hand in it and got stuck. It was a friend's jar too, so I couldn't just break it. Hey Gil, how'd you get my hand out of the jar? A straw and some butter. Oh yeah, clever solution. Yeah, and that brings me to the random thought. That incident, the helmet yesterday, the many times your foot got stuck on something from stopping it. Boss, why do you get stuck in so many different things? Huh? Now that you mention it, I remember this one time she tried to eat a big sandwich and her jaw got stuck. Then there was the incident with the TV. I'll admit my fault with the others, but the TV incident was not my fault. The assembly instructions for that stand should have labeled their Z and S better. You saw what happened when I switched the S2 piece with the 5Z one? Easy. Wow. Still, Jill's on something. Yeah, she is. Now go clean the dishes and you can leave for today. I'd like to think she'll make an effort now to avoid getting stuck in things. I want to believe. Alright. We didn't make any mistakes. Everything will turn out right in the end, so don't worry. The extra $300. Alright. Nice. So we did pretty good today. 800 has been charged to your account to renew your membership of Shining Fingers. Your subscription got renewed. She'll have no problems focusing at work today. Good. Happy birthday. Okay. So that was great. I suck. I totally fucking sucked this part, and I am so sorry. I don't know what got into me. I don't know if I lost my mind there for a second, or if I had a stroke in the middle of the night, or I don't know. All I know is that I couldn't read this part. I kept coughing, and hopefully I made it slightly entertaining for you. But I don't know. I'm having a lot of fun with this. I'm still trekking along, and I know I'm not saying too much with it, but that's because I'm more just enjoying myself with this game. It's just so relaxing, and just so much things are happening at once. It's like I want to keep track of it all, and I know that's not really a good thing because I'm just trying, and you have to like keep commentating on like what's going on when I focus. But honestly, for this particular game, I say this one is more just for us to just enjoy, just to sit, watch, and relax. Like we're watching the same thing, we're enjoying the same thing. Maybe some of my voice choices were a bit but I at least hope you guys are enjoying this with me because I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I'm going to keep playing it until I beat this game. Anyway, thank you everybody so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Ada!